So I just wanted to make this video on this 2013 Nissan Rogue. We came in with the issue of P0101. I guess it's a pretty common issue on these. And the customer had already changed out the mass airflow sensor, and it was still showing that it was out of range. So we did some diagnostics on it and checked for vacuum leaks, checked for some other things. And what it ended up being was his throttle body was super dirty. There was a buildup of the flap. There was a buildup right on the edge, and it wasn't letting it to get the proper idle that it needed. So it was throwing codes that the mass airflow was out of range, but it had actually nothing to do with the mass airflow. So if you have the P0101, don't replace your sensor right away. First, clean your sensor and take off your throttle body and clean your throttle body. Throttle bodies, if you don't know, it's right here. There's 4 bolts, and what I used to take it off was just a 5mm Allen, and just 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. The plug is in the back. And then how you reset the throttle relearn is you just turn the key off for 10 seconds, turn it on for 2 seconds, turn it off for 10 seconds, turn it back on for 2 seconds, turn it back off for 10 seconds, turn it back on for 2 seconds, turn it off, and then turn it back on. And that's how you relearn your throttle. And what the car was doing was it wasn't idling, and it kept on throwing that P0101. And the way it's idling now is perfect. It does have a TPMS sensor, but there was different other things that were going on with it. But as soon as I cleaned that throttle body, put everything together, the relearn, it's idling perfect now. As soon as I rev it up, let that back down, idles perfectly, doesn't jump around, doesn't do anything. And all that it was just needed a throttle clean, and it was pretty dirty. From the outside it looked like it wasn't bad, but from the inside there was just a little bit of buildup on there on the edge of just dirt and nasty stuff that was flying in there, and mixed with a little bit of oil, and just built up just enough that it wasn't letting the air flow the way it needed to. And yeah, that's the fix. So don't replace your mass airflow sensor. Go the cheap route and just clean your throttle body. You can just use some throttle body cleaner, or I use different other chemicals just with some rag, and just get in there and clean it real nicely. And if you get a light screwdriver or something with a towel wrapped around there, or a rag, and just kind of you know, clean it real nice so that everything comes off of there. And then I put everything back together, and she's running as she should. So that's it. That's just for a 2013 Nissan Rogue.